welcome into the Sherwood Ford Giant pre-game show. Also,
come on, show some energy here.
Okay.
Come on.
Okay, this is live.
No, this is good.
Oh, this is good? We're just not going to cut this out?
We're rolling.
You just want me to bring it a little bit more?
Yeah.
All right, well, welcome in. Yeah, the sun is out. We're in beautiful Los Angeles. The Oilers are up 2-1 in the series, and they have utterly stomped the LA Kings in back-to-back games. Life is good.
Life is great. Oh, my God. That Game 3 experience was good. There was, like I said, Oilers fans travel well. We celebrated that victory with so many Edmontonians, and we had such a good time. And now we're just had a good off day yesterday, rejuvenated.
Went to the beach. That was good. What else did we do yesterday? Went to an Angels game. Ohtani boys.
Ohtani boys are here. TM.
And now, I mean, Shohei Ohtani really is like the Connor McDavid of Major League Baseball. So it feels good that we've kind of adopted him for this trip, and we've made him our own, kind of.
He is our own.
Yeah, he is our own. But anyways, back to the hockey. Let's talk about last game a little bit. In the stands, it was an eventful one. Like, the Oilers fans showed up right from the get-go, right from warm-ups. Oilers fans were like dialed in and ready to go. We saw Duncan Keith throw a puck to a young Duncan Keith fan and all of that kind of stuff. And then the game started, and it was just never in doubt. Like, Edmonton just rolled.
Oh, I started feeling bad because they were scoring so much. But I wasn't stopping. I was jumping out of my seat and screaming at the top of my lungs after every goal. But every time you'd look back, there'd just be less Kings fans in the stands, which was great to see. And then it would just be smoking out all our fellow Oilers fans. And that was good. And even pregame, we're walking around the confines of Crypto Arena on the main concourse and just high-fiving everyone. And then we started with a group of 3. And by the end of it, we were walking and our group was like 30 people strong. It was amazing.
We met our boy from Kansas City. We met a great couple from Phoenix that we were chatting with. Oilers fans from everywhere, not just from Alberta. Yeah, we hung out with Olivier Rodrigue, got a nice photo with him. Yeah, our new friend. We I think it was like his grandpa and his brother too. Only people in the building wearing Rodrigue jerseys. You respect it. On the ice, okay, 8-2 win. You said it. Like, by the end, you felt bad, but also.
But I felt good.
Yeah, 3 goals from Evander Kane as well. A playoff Evander Kane is somehow on another level than what we saw in the regular season, and he was damn good in the regular season too.
He's just a legitimate power forward. He just exacts his will on his opponents and gets the puck in the net, and he does it with force and he does it with skill.
Yeah, and I mean, 3 goals, so now he's up to what, 5 on the series?
Yeah,
like that's insane. Like 5 goals in 3 playoff games is wild.
We're painting the playoff point leaderboard with Oilers players. It's so good, and Kane's leading the way with 5 goals.
And another guy who's up there, and I wanted to give him some love. How about Evan Bouchard leading all defensemen in the playoffs in points? He's got 5 apples in the first 3 games. He's leading the Oilers in time on ice per game as well. This guy, like, sometimes rookies come into the playoffs and it's like, you don't know what you're gonna get. The moment's big, the physicality's getting ramped up and everything. Bouchard, that's not a problem at all. Like, he's stepped up and been better than he's been in the regular season.
Dad is bringing his old man strength to the playoffs,
and he's getting mad.
He's getting feisty, but the whole team's getting feisty. Yeah. That's the thing. Our pregame show for Game 3, we were talking about the physicality, and that's the thing. We're beating them and playing at a high level in all facets of the game right now against the Kings, and that's why we're seeing blowouts like we're seeing right now.
Yeah. So the Oilers have now put up 14 goals in the last 2 games. How about this? 6 of those goals didn't involve Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl either. They're finding a way to get offense from pieces that maybe they weren't getting it from earlier. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins is another guy. 2 goals, beautiful feed. He's found a home as kind of the third-line center where he's helping out on the power play. That's huge. He's big on the penalty kill. Penalty kill is over 90% so far in this series. And then at 5-on-5, bang, Nuge scores a couple of goals. If they can get him to keep scoring and keep contributing like this, it will go a long ways in this series being short.
That's the thing. It was an 8-2 blowout.
Yeah.
And Connor had 2 points.
Yeah.
It's third lines and players like Nuge contributing that are just making this a full-on onslaught, and that they can't contain it. It's sure you can contain Draisaitl and McDavid maybe for a shift or 2 here with Danault and Kopitar. And our good friend Mike McKenna, he was doing in between the benches on TNT for Game 3, and he was saying Danault would come off the ice and look exhausted. because his job is to try to cover Connor McDavid, which is the hardest job, I think, in the world. And Deneau has it, and he is feeling the pain. And there's not enough pizza for him to eat to stay recharged and rejuvenated to be able to do this job.
I'll roll this into like my oodle noodle key to the game tonight.
Okay.
It's going to be letting the big guns roll. Like Connor and Leon, they haven't played a ton of minutes. They haven't had maybe a big statement game or anything like that, although they did connect on the 1 goal in game 3.
Oh, that was good. That was right in front of us. Such good seats for it. It was right there.
It was unbelievable. So I think those two are due for like 7 points combined tonight. I think they've been, you mentioned the Deneau thing. They've been wearing down the Kings. The young D-men on the Kings are starting to make more mistakes. And I just look at McDavid and Draisaitl and I'm like, listen, you've been quiet, not quiet because they're still doing so good, but like they haven't had to carry the load offensively in the first 3 games. I think we're due for one of those games where McDavid and Draisaitl carry the load offensively. I think tonight that's going to happen.
And what's LA going to do for goaltending tonight? We chased out Quick with 4.
Good question.
So they put Peterson in. We banged 4 on him really fast. What are they going to do? Are they going back to Quick? I don't care what they do. Either way, that goalie is getting shelled.
Remember after game 1, everyone said it. They were like, oh, Jonathan Quick, like he's the second coming of this. Oh, playoff Quick. He's going to shut him down, blah, blah, blah. He's not. I said right from the jump. I was like,
there was a time when he could do that.
There was a time, but that was 10 years ago when he was doing that.
He had a different team in front of him.
And he had a way different team in front of him. You know, I think this team also really misses Drew Doughty, the Kings that is. But I just don't think they have the horses to keep up. And, you know, in a playoff series, if you can win back-to-back games at any point, that's huge. And usually you'd start to look and go, okay, if it's tight, like if you win back-to-back, you should probably be prepared for a loss. I don't think the Oilers need to have that mindset because they've just been that much better.
Like, I don't know, like what more is there to say? They're just like, they're just firing in all cylinders.
Yeah.
They're scoring at will the last 2 games. First game, obviously, was a little bit of a brain fart, and that's okay.
Schmidt's playing good now, too.
But Schmidt is battling TM so hard right now. It's so good to see. It's so reassuring because it's not that LA isn't creating chances either. Like Smitty's making some key saves at key moments and keeping our game plan of domination on the rails.
Yeah, it is getting hot outside.
Yeah, it was 17 degrees this morning. We thought it was chilly, it was windy, but now all the clouds gone away, the sun's coming out, we're wearing black, and it is starting to get spicy.
I am regretting wearing the hoodie right now. I have the Oodle Noodle
shirt. Take it
shirt.
off, man. Do it.
Okay.
It's playoffs, baby. Let's go.
It's just a bit of a process, you know?
I want to, while Tyler does this, I want to deeply apologize to all you viewers. I was such an idiot on the last game, pregame show. I said I was going to take the under. Oh. I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed.
Is this good content?
I don't think I'm taking. Sure, everyone likes to see Tyler get undressed. This is spicy content. This will go on our OnlyFans page. Boom. Wardrobe, fit change, on the fly.
I hope that wasn't really annoying for people's ears to like hear my mic rattling around on the ground, but that's how we do it here at Oilers Nation.
I think the more live, the better.
That's fair. All right, I'm ready to go, and you know what time it is? It is time for the Yeag Burger lineup report. Shout out to our friends over at Yeag Burger. I said this the other day. The worst part about being here in LA is that I can't get Yeag Burger for my pregame meal.
LA's missing out. We're walking around. Sure, we've had food here and there, but no one beats Yeag Burger. It's so good, and I'm happy that they're a good partner of ours, and I'm so happy when I get home, I'm going to go home and crush a buttermilk chicken burger. Hit them up on the north side. Find them on Instagram, YEG_burger, or on Twitter. They got a burger of the month. They got a milkshake of the month. Go check out what their specials are for the next 30 days here. And the lineup report, no surprise, Oilers going with the exact same lineup. You can't argue with that. Yeah. Like, what would you do, right? Like, you're not bringing in Derek Brassard just to, like, bring in Derek Brassard and give him a game. Like, no, you got to keep it rolling. Keep it rolling. Don't mess with the Chi. The Chi is strong right now. Keep it rolling. Do not mess with anything. I would even argue that this group has built up a little bit of goodwill, where even if they aren't as sharp tonight as they have been in the last 2 games, I don't think you need to make a change going forward, because you know that the group of 12-6, like you have them constructed right now, is very capable of dominating this Kings team. Like we said, Schmidt gets the start again for the LA Kings. They're on the ice like as we speak, right back there at the Crypto.com arena. We don't know about the starting goalie. We don't know about Victor. We don't care about the starting goalie either. Sure, we don't care, and we also don't know about Victor Arvidsson yet either. I think he's still out. Yeah, he might be, and I also think you should keep an eye just lower in the Kings lineup. They're going to try to do something to spark this team, because tonight is, you know, after game 1 when we were like, for the Oilers, game 2 wasn't a must win, but it was close. Tonight
for the Kings is that same way.
Yeah.
You cannot lose 2 games on home ice. Our boy Coombe had a good piece up today at Oilers Nation that said teams that go up 3-1 in a best-of-7 series win that series 90% of the time. Teams that go up 3-1 after playing games 3 and 4 on the road, they win the series 92% of the time. So if LA doesn't win tonight, I mean, knock on whatever we got around us here, their season's probably done.
It's a big game for the series. So I do expect a better effort from LA tonight. I don't know what that's going to translate into, but they're going to be better. So I mean, less goals for us, or they just might get a few, and it's just maybe a little bit closer of a game, but I'm still going on the puck line, so who cares?
Yeah, we're taking that ties in nicely. We're moving out of the Yeag Burger lineup report into the PointsBet Canada betting report. They're live in Ontario, so if you're one of our listeners out east, download the app right now. They got cool same-game parlays and things like that. For the Oilers, what are we throwing into a same-game parlay? You mentioned puck line. What else do you like tonight?
Well, just because I am going to respect the fact that LA might be showing up tonight and putting in a better effort, I'm going a heavy money line, and then I'm going half my bet size on the puck line.
Okay.
And then, you know what? You can't go wrong with betting on Evander Kane to score. You can't.
All he does is score.
He's just scoring goals at will.
Let's pick a depth player, though. I said him last game. He's done nothing but get assists. I'm saying him again. We are getting a Bouchard bomb at some point in this series, and damn it, why not tonight?
Yeah, Dad's paid off. Okay, I like that. I've been singing playoff Fogel's praises.
Yeah.
Before the playoffs, I called him my Pisani. We're not quite getting the Pisani level yet, but his effort is there. So I just really feel like he's due. But I don't know. Should I double down on him, just keep riding, or should I switch?
Oh,
that's the thing.
That's tough.
Because if I switch, then he's going to score.
Yeah.
And I want him to score, so maybe I should switch.
Yeah, your brain is in a pretzel with this decision.
Okay, I'm going to try to manifest a Fogel goal, playoff Fogel,
Why not?
by saying we're going to see a Ryan McLeod.
Ryan McLeod goal. Yeah. I like that. He was buzzing. Another bet, if we're talking from a prop perspective, Evander Kane over on the shots. It's set at 3.5. It's paying out like plus 120. He had 13 shot attempts at 5-on-5 alone. He finished the game with 8 shots on goal, leading the Oilers in that category. Kane is playing some great hockey. He's hungry. You mentioned power forward. He is built for the playoffs.
Oh.
I like betting on Kane to still buzz tonight. Even if he doesn't score, I think he'll be able to rack up 3-4 shots on net. I'm also going McDavid over 1.5 points, and I might even get a little wild, McDavid over 2.5 points as well. Why not?
I can see him going supernova. He's seeing everyone have all this fun.
Yeah.
It's time for him to pop off. And it's not, and the thing is, it's not that he hasn't popped off. He's gotten 2 points in every game of this series. But this is Connor McDavid. This is the Shohei Ohtani of ice hockey. Mm-hmm. So we expect more. We want more from our superstar. So when he goes supernova, he goes 3+.
Last night we were Ohtani boys. Tonight we're going to be Connie Mack boys in hopes that
we are absolutely not going to be Connie Mack boys. I'm going to be the president of the Mark Letestu fan club. Check it out. It'll be the only Letestu jersey in the building tonight, but that's okay. That thing brings nothing but positive playoff energy when I wear it to a playoff game, especially on the road.
So that means that is company mandate, same jersey as last game?
You have to wear all those kitschy necklaces again?
Oh yeah, I have a lot of Bud Light necklaces.
Shout out Corey O from Sherwood Ford from bringing with us the pom-poms from
we should have brought them for the pregame show.
I know. We got to get better at planning these things.
That's too bad. All right, so keys to the game. I said mine, Big Gun's got to go supernova. What is your key to the game for the Oilers?
Just don't stop. Do not take your foot off the gas. We got a good thing going right now. You guys are feeling good. They're gelling. We've got momentum. We cannot slow down as a unit. Just keep it going. Let's end this series in 5 and get some rest.
Yeah, I love it. And speaking of foot on the gas, the race is getting ready inside the bar. And I know
F1, baby, let's go.
You are itching to go watch that.
Lights out in 10 minutes.
All right, well, that's going to do it for another Sherwood Ford Giant pregame show. Shout out to our friends at Oodle Noodle as well. Oodle Noodle loves you. Shout out to our friends at Yeag Burger. It is Sunday. The vibes are going to be rolling no matter where you are. If you're watching the game at home, though, why not go pick up some Yeag Burger? It's the best pregame meal you can get. Shout out to PointsBet Canada.
Don't go wrong.
All right,
absolutely.
Enjoy the game tonight. Hit up our watch party. Where are we? Pint Downtown?
We're at Pint Downtown.
Pint White was packed for game 3.
I don't know. We were admiring it from afar. We were following the socials. That place was melting and buzzing with just good vibes. Oilers victories, and everyone is having a great time. We expect the same thing at Pint Downtown. Thank you for everyone who comes up to these watch parties. We love hosting them and we love hanging with you, and it just looks like everyone's having a good time, and that's what it's really all about.
All right, that's a wrap on the Giant pregame show. Enjoy the game tonight.